Hey guys, fixing to go into the gym right now. Got a back deadlift. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do deadlift, lat pull down. I'm gonna do some bent over row. Well, yeah, a little bent over rows, shrugs, and I am going to do dumbbell rows, and then probably some accessory work, some cable pullovers or dumbbell pullovers, so I can work the side of my traps, or my the side of my traps, or my lats actually. If you traps, the muscle here at the top, lats down here on the side of your body, underneath your arm, goes down to your ribs. A little something interesting happened. Somebody messaged on the carnivore group and said, so you're a poor excuse for representing the keto community. And I said, really? Why is that? Well, because you show people how to go through the drive-thru at fast food places and order keto food. I said, what's wrong with that? All these restaurants have changed their ingredients. It's not the same garbage filler products they had before. There was actually lawsuits and stuff that were starting to get brought up. So a lot of these restaurants were forced into stopping the slime and stuff they put in there and the filler products. It's actually beef. That's what they use now. McDonald's, Sonic, it's beef. It's not the garbage that it was like 8 months ago or a year ago. It's all changed. And I didn't know that at first. So once I figured that out and I figured out it was healthier to use, I said, why not use it as a tool if you're out and about and you're hungry? Instead of going and grabbing a loaf of bread and eating sandwiches, if I could show somebody that they can go through the drive-thru at Sonic and get a couple beef burgers and be completely healthy, why not do that? So I went through and I showed them how I ordered, just like I do on here for you guys sometimes. Well, this girl says, I can't believe that, you would show them how to do all this stuff, and, you've been doing it as long as you have. And I said, well, I mean, I've been at this for over 10 years, almost 14 years. I've learned a thing or two about this. It doesn't all have to be cookie cutter. It doesn't all have to be the same way. Even though I do preach a cleaner version of keto, there's sometimes where even me, have to make exceptions to get nutrition in, even if it's not the best. I can still make the best choice with what I got. And there are tons of people that do it. Dr. Sean Baker, he goes to the fast food places and gets beef patties and stuff. It's not uncommon for people to do that. And I said, look, I don't know what your deal is. And she said, well, I've started following you when you left comments on the Jimmy Moore page. I said, yeah, I'm part of his Facebook group as well. I've been doing this just as long as he has. He's been doing it about 15, 16 years. He started in his early 30s. I started when I was about 17. I'm about to be 33 now. And I did have a 2-year lapse where I was in and out of low carb and keto, but I came back to it. But I said, yeah, I've been doing it pretty much just as long as him. I don't know as much as him because I don't get to deal with all the doctors. But if I would have started then, I would have been just as successful. But that's not my goal here. My goal here is to teach people, to network, to help people become healthier. And that's my goal. Oh my God, you are nothing like Jimmy Moore. You are not another Jimmy Moore. You're claiming to be I said, what the heck is wrong with you? I never said that. I said I've been doing this as long as him. I don't know any more than the next person. Even if I do, I wouldn't tell you that I did. I'd let you find out by talking to me and letting me pick your brain and you picking my brain and letting me help you and you helping me. I've learned some stuff from people at times. I mean, the issue with me doing it so long is I rarely learn anything new until I get into the medical studies and stuff, and that's really when I start learning. I start looking up articles and reading blogs. Then I really start learning. But just talking to the average person, I don't gain that much out of what I already know, but sometimes I do. What I gain about talking to the average person is learning how to deal with people on a more personal level, learning how to communicate better, learning how to help people based on different conditions that they're dealing with or situations in their life. That's how I learn. And she just got nasty, started cursing me and stuff like that, so I kicked her off the group and I blocked her off the keto carnivore or a carnivore keto diet group. Then she goes to my personal page, and then she starts slandering my name on my personal page and leave this guy's a joke, he's not the real deal or whatever. He claims that he knows all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, why are you harassing me? Just like, leave me alone. You have come out of nowhere with no warning, no nothing, just blindsided me and started just thrashing my name. And then I blocked her and I kicked her off my main page. What happens next? She goes right on my freaking YouTube and she starts posting stuff all over my YouTube. Then I have to hide her from the channel and get rid of her comments on there. The girl wouldn't leave me alone. Then what do? I get a notification from Jimmy Moore's page that's saying this person has left or mentioned you in a comment. Well, I go over there to that page, and here she is on a video from like 6 months ago where I shared my progress pictures talking trash about me, about you claim to be this person that knows everything and you don't know nothing, teaching people how to go through the drive-thru. What the heck is wrong with you? Why are you trying to harass me that bad? And I had this long conversation on her group. I tagged Jimmy in it. I tagged his wife, Christine. I forgot that she just got done having surgery. So Christine was getting a little aggravated because she came in right at the tail end of everything because she's trying to recover from her shoulder surgery. And I forgot about that. One of the moderators stepped in and said, you know, hey, this conversation's done. This is enough. And I said, well, it shouldn't be done. This girl has been harassing me for almost 3 days now, and I've asked her to quit, and she won't stop slandering my name. I don't know what her agenda is. I don't know what her problem is. And then the moderator stuck up for me some because she's known me for a long time. I've known her. She's actually doing this as a career, this keto stuff. And she said, you know, you need to part ways with him and you need to leave him alone. And she wouldn't quit. She kept with her darn messages and stuff like that. And finally, I deleted the whole comment section or whatever on the page. And I left his group. I had to literally leave his group because this girl's got some kind of agenda out for me because I kicked her off of the Keto Carnivore page and she couldn't control that. So now she's going around to these different groups talking bad about me and stuff because I showed somebody how to go through the drive-thru and order unsweet tea and beef patties. Seriously, you have got problems. You have got problems if you want to go around doing that stuff to people's page. Like, get a freaking life. You have no life at all. And it hurts me that people would be that way and then just have this dogmatic the way. So I'm sorry about the messages, guys. I wish when you're live, Facebook would automatically stop the messages from coming in. That would make sense, but they don't do that. Facebook does a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, especially all these hacking things that's going on lately. My account's been hacked like 4 times in the last week. Literally. People are getting friend requests from me, and I'm already friends with them. It's because somebody stole my picture and created other accounts, just like thousands of other people, which is ridiculous. I'm kind of upset right now, if you can't tell. So anyhow, I'm about to go in here and take it out on these weights is what I'm about to do. Screw some stuff up today. Today's going to be a good workout. But this girl wouldn't leave me alone. Just kept trashing my name all over the place. So if you guys see something, please say something to me. I don't know what her problem is. I really don't know what her problem is. I have no idea what her problem is. But for some reason now, because I kicked her off the group and blocked her, and now she can't talk to me on any of my profiles or pages, I don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, I should have contacted Facebook and reported her for cyberbullying because that's actually a thing. I had a guy on Craigslist. I was trying to sell a car, and I was asking $1,000 more than what the car was worth because I put a brand new motor in it and I rebuilt the transmission. So that alone, the motor was $800 and the transmission was like $650 for the rebuild kit plus all my labor. And the car was in mint condition. It was a really cool car. It was a 1986 Nissan. It was an old Nissan T-top sports car from back in the day. And the blue book value was like $3,500. I was asking, or $3,000. I was asking like $4,200 for it. And this guy kept sending me messages like, "Oh, you're robbing people. You can't sell stuff for that much." Dude, if you don't want to buy it, then don't freaking message me. Go find somebody else's ride. Are you just jealous that I have it and you don't have it? And he kept messaging me. He wouldn't stop. I tried blocking him on my phone, but I couldn't figure out how to block him on my phone. So because of our original few messages back and forth, and I wouldn't come off the price like he wanted me to, I know what town he lived in because he wanted me to drive it out to him. And I called up the local authorities, and the sheriff's office actually called the guy and told him to cut it out. And if he didn't cut it out, they'd send a car out there and they'd do a police report on him so something was documented. And if that didn't work, they'd arrest him. So cyberbullying is actually a thing. You cannot do it. It's against the law. You can't slander somebody's name just because you want to. You cannot go trash somebody just because you think it's your right to do that. It's not. You cannot do that. And that's why I tell people on the group, if you get to a point where you don't agree with somebody and stuff starts to get heated, walk the hell away. Leave them alone. Who are you? I mean, I'm so surprised that people would do that in real life. But if they met me, if they are on the computer, if they met me in real life, they would think twice about doing it. I guarantee that. I mean, I'm not somebody to play with. I don't play games with people. I don't stand around and argue and fuss and back and forth. If people don't like what I have to say, they either don't have to listen to it, they walk away, or if they get rowdy enough and they want to get physical, it's not going to be good for them. That's why I'm so surprised when it comes to the internet how everybody thinks they're protected. It's ridiculous. You can get in just as much trouble about doing this stuff on the internet as you can in real life. They've really increased a lot of the laws for that protect people. And I just can't believe this girl is out here trying to destroy my life because she can. And just because I went through the drive-thru and she doesn't agree with me going through the drive-thru and showing people how to stay keto while you're on the road. Makes no sense. That's what I've been dealing with for the last almost 4 days now. Now finally I can breathe and I don't have to deal with it. That's why I haven't been making as many videos as I normally do. It's been non-stop. Stress. Anyway, that's what's been going on. I'm going to get in the gym right now. I'm going to kill it. And then tonight I'm going to go see that new movie about a singer or a new star. A New Star is Born or something like that. With Lady Gaga and I think it's somebody else. I don't know. It's supposed to be a really good movie. Anyhow, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to get this gym workout done. And I'll catch you guys later. I appreciate you for supporting me. And just remember, if you see anything, about any of us on here, please let people know. Don't let it go unattended. Please let people know so we can take care of it. Thanks, guys. God bless.